Sagittarius, hello, how are you? It is me, Lauren B. Welcome to the Untitled Tarot. Get in this beehive. I want to talk to you this week. Okay, so we are going to use a mixture of the Spirit Animal Oracle and the Good Tarot this week. Sand does this all of the time. I've been mixing all different decks this week, but you in particular wanted this one. You are funny. This week, Sagittarius. I had 4 cards that kind of fell out for you, so we're going to go over those and we're going to pull the rest out live. I would like to start this reading with a prayer. Thank you very much. So, Father God, thank you for being here with me and my Sagittariuses. I ask that you bless these messages, that you cover these cards, that we bring forward messages for Sagittarius highest of love, light, activation, alignment, ascension. We praise you and we thank you to the utmost high. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Amen, Sagittarius. Amen. So, we'll put this big stack aside for a second. You know, I've been saying all week that I've been getting my tarot karma, because normally I'm like, I don't do love readings. I don't do that. So we've been getting love over and over and over again. All week in the reads is my tarot karma. I swear it. However, I think that it is Libra season. It is justice season, so perhaps there's something to that things are finally coming in for my baby bees. Yes? Very good. So, the first 2 cards that you have, do you see me giggling? You guys are funny. My moon's in Sagittarius, so I feel slightly slighted by this reading as well. Your first 2 cards that you have out is 5 of Fire, and then you have out the Dog Spirit, card number 19. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love. So Sagittarius, I see that there's a situation in which you are in, and there's another person, there's another player on the board. This Dog Spirit. He's so cute. He's so sweet. Look at this little dog. Like, he's so happy. Might be some, and like, it could be flip it and reverse it, Missy Elliott style. You know how we like to do here, but this Dog Spirit energy is so playful and it's so sweet, and they're very loyal. Obviously, be loyal to what you love. I'm picking up a lot of like Leo energy too with this, even though it's a dog and not a cat. It's a lot of Leo energy with this like loyal, like this pride kind of thing. And then I see you sitting here in this 5 of Fire. And you know, this 5 of Fire card, I always say that she looks a little bit annoyed. And I like looked at her closer today, and she's actually got like a little bit of a smirk on her face. It's almost as though there's someone that you're connected to energetically, Saggy, that is like coming forward like a little puppy dog. Like they have a little crush on you, or like little puppy dog love, or like they're just really like happy to see you. Like they're really excited, right? They're really playful. Like they want you to play with them. And meanwhile, it's like you've been sitting here in like this solitary energy for a while, right? Growing, evolving, transforming with all of these butterflies, right? Like you've grown your own set of wings. A little bit like, feels a little 4 cups, like a little bit like, like it's a little bit like that. And meanwhile, it's like, here comes this little puppy dog, right? And it like, look at the little headdress that he has on. Like he's got a little necklace on. It's like he dressed up for you. It's like this little puppy dog energy. It's like, Sagittarius, do you want to play? Like, look, I put on my nice clothes for you. Like I put on, you know, like my church clothes for you. Like it's really cute. Like, you want to come play? Like, I'm all dressed up for you. And you're sitting there like all stubborn, like maybe if I'm not busy. But meanwhile, it's like you have this little smirk on your face. Like something about this energy is like very amusing to you. Not in the sense that like you're making fun of it, but in the sense that you're like, it is kind of sweet. It is kind of cute. It's like, it like bothers you that like someone is like making you feel a little mushy gushy. Like there's an aspect of yourself that doesn't want to be like vulnerable or like open yourself up, having to like, it's almost like you've been in this independent solitary energy for so long that you think if like you go out and play with someone, like they're gonna like steal your independence from you. It's like that kind of thing. I don't know if that's the case though. And like up here, you see all these like glowing, beautiful flowers. They're trumpet flowers. They're called angel trumpets. That's what they're called, angel trumpets. And they represent luminosity and vivacity and vitality, right? All of that gorgeous with the yellow, all the gorgeous solar plex chakra, right? Like Archangel Gabriel, like coming through strong. That's how this person sees you, as like very luminous, right? Maybe I'm getting the Luminous Warrior card out of the Mystical Shaman deck, since you're being so stubborn over here, right? But like they see you as very like luminous, that you have a lot of like confidence, that you're exciting to them, right? It's like a dog. It's like when you come home from a long day, or if you left the room for 5 minutes and then you came back in, it doesn't matter because the dog's just like so happy to see you. They're like, oh my God, they're back. Sagittarius is back. Like, I dressed up. Let me wag my tail. Like, and you're just kind of like, well, it's like that kind of energy. It's really funny. You're so stubborn. It's like making me giggle. I just did the Scorpio read and it was so intense. So it's actually really nice to like get a little giggle in. I'm not gonna lie. So, and then we have out next, we have Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. Do you really want to give the cold shoulder to your little puppy dog? You really want to do that, Sagittarius? Right? But the thing is that next out you have the Crow Spirit, card number 17, co-create with spirit. Now, on my board, the way these cards sit is the dog is on my right-hand side. That is your masculine energy side. And we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So again, flip it and reverse it. You could be sitting in more of a masculine energy side, and your partner, male or female, could be sitting in more of a feminine energy side, right? Just kind of like receiving this attention, receiving like these tail wags, right? And the Pig Spirit is sitting right underneath this 5 of Fire, this like begrudging, smirking kind of butterfly lady over here. And the Crow Spirit is sitting right underneath this dog. And what's very interesting is that even the colors of these cards mirror each other. If my hands would work. And speaking of my hands, before I started your reading, all of a sudden I had this desperate need to just start like biting my fingernails and like tearing off my nail polish, like a nervous habit. Maybe it's like you're going through like nervous habits right now, Saggy. That might be what I titled this reading. Do you see it? There's a circle around this dog. There's a circle around this crow. You see like all the yellow, all the pink, all the red. It's very like, it's mirroring all of the colors in this card for you as well. And meanwhile, it's like all of the dark blues and all of the rich browns. It's like they're mirroring these. It's like, it's so funny to me. It's just cracking me up. And so here you are, and like I'm looking at the Pig Spirit card, and all I hear is pig-headed, like stubborn Sagittarius. And meanwhile, with this co-create with spirit, this Crow Spirit, it actually looks like this crow, right? This is source energy. Like this little dog, this whatever person that you're dealing with, it's like they're co-creating with spirit, whether consciously or unconsciously. They're like at some level, on some dimension, they're like going to God, and they're like, what do I say? What do I do? Do I wag my tail? Do I dress up? Do I fetch? Do I go fetch? It's like, what do you want me to do? Like, and meanwhile, it's like with this little, it almost looks like the beginning of like a little flower over here. And this crow is like bringing it over to this little dog, like, put it on, give it to Sagittarius. It will help break the ice. It'll help break the ice. And meanwhile, you're sitting over here just like a little stubborn, just like not wanting. It's like when someone's trying to make you laugh, but you're like in a bad mood and you like don't want to laugh. It's like that, but you can't help yourself, so you're trying to hide it. It's that kind of energy. And I'm hearing like pig-headed. But the thing is with the pig too, is that pigs often represent innocence, right? It's like a certain amount of naivety. So, and okay, let's go there, Sag. You see these little like trinkets or like little pearls? You know, there's a thing in the Bible about like not throwing your pearls before swine, right? It's like not wasting like your time and your energy and your love and your efforts on people that like don't appreciate it, that are like vibrating at like a lower level than you, like that kind of thing. So I think it is like also for this dog spirit kind of source being like, be mindful of like, flip it and reverse it, but like be mindful of how this 5 of Fire, like Sagittarius is like treating you. Like, are they being nice to you? Like, are they reciprocating the energy? Like, like, don't like pour out your cup of love, like, and just, if they're just gonna spill it all over the floor. However, the thing is with this pig, like I said, it symbolizes like innocence and naivety, is that I think that there's a part of you that's a little bit more closed off or a little bit more afraid of this than perhaps you were expecting, like, because you're such a big bad Sagittarius, like independent, you've been doing this hermit mode, you've been working on yourself, you've gone from a caterpillar into the cocoon, you cracked out, you're this butterfly, you've been busy, you've been doing a lot of stuff, like you're just so used to being on your own. And having not necessarily like, I think like the emotional support, and not also feeling like having a lot of fun. I mean, we've been in quarantine COVID, so I get it. That I think spirit, God knows that like you don't really realize what you're doing or like why you're doing it. I don't even think you realize that you're doing it, that you're like at some level energetically kind of like giving this little puppy dog like the cold shoulder, like a little bit. And like last night I was talking to someone who like is like lovely and wonderful, and they said something like and I got like real mad for like no reason. Do you ever just get mad about something for no reason, like just triggered, and you're just like, why am I triggered right now? Like, why did that bother me? And I realized that like I had set a boundary. Like I set a boundary, and then that person like held up the boundary that I set, and then I got pissed off, and I was like, what? Wait, but I said that that's what I wanted to do, and they agreed with it, and now I'm mad. Like, what is that, Lauren? Like, what is that? And I realized like, oh, that's the old timeline. That's the old timeline, Lauren. That's the old Lauren. That's old B, like screaming at me, right? You know, it's like, but we do that. Sometimes we still have like little bits and pieces of like the old cycle, the old seasons that like kind of cling to us. We don't realize it at the time, right? It's like being very innocent and naive to that. So it's kind of having to like take off the old nail polish, right? Bite off the old ends and like kind of start fresh. There is something to that. It is really cute. So I think that even though we're getting like the little pearls before swine thing, I think it's just like a little bit of a warning. Like, don't be spilling other people's cups just because like you got some shit going on like for yourself, right? It's really, really sweet though. They're like, I dressed up for you. Like, and I think that's part of the reason why Spirit is co-creating with this dog spirit, like trying to help them like thaw you out a little bit, because God knows you better than you know yourself. It's like, go put on your nice collar, puppy. Like, go fetch, go bring them this stick. Like, go bring them this old shoe. Like, they'll like it. It'll make them smile. It'll make them giggle, even if Sagittarius doesn't want to right now. Let's see what else we got out for you. I feel like we probably only need those 4 cards to sum up the whole thing, but I want to see what else comes out for you. I'm curious now. I'm curious. You know, and it's funny, side note, I was sitting here and I was like, oh, maybe after this I'll do one more video, or maybe I'll be done after this video and I'll just like go relax and I'll go eat and like do something with these nails, right? And I was like sitting here and I was like, oh, my stomach hurts. I was like, I'm so hungry. I didn't realize how hungry I was. And then I realized that my lookings were up too high and they were pushing on my stomach, and I was making my stomach hurt. So there is something to that for you too, I think, that it's like you don't realize how hungry you are. Like, you don't realize like how much you've been missing like fun in your life. You don't realize how much you've been like missing affection, missing companionship, right? And it's like the more pressure that is put on that area for you, the more you realize like how much you've actually like been longing for it, how hungry you actually were for it. And I think that makes you go into this feeling where it makes you feel like you're weak. And so then in order to prove to yourself that you're strong, you push against it, when in reality, what you actually want is to be like soft and mushy gushy and have fun and giggle. Okay. just coming through. But I am gonna eat dinner after this and fix these nails. Yes. What is this? Oh, Peacock Spirit, let it shine. This little light of mine. And it's 46, that breaks down to a 10, completion. That cycle is complete for you, Sag. You don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to be afraid of love. Like, there's a card in this, the Spirit Animal Oracle. It's Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around, right? Like, let it shine. That's why part of the reason this person's so attractive, they want to have so much fun, is because you look like a lot of fun, right? Like, you're luminous and you're glowing and you're vivacious and you have all this vitality and you're like really independent and you're like a badass. So this person's like, you look like the perfect person to play with. Like, can I come over? Please let me come over. And you're like, maybe if I'm not busy. And it's like, Sagittarius, you don't want to be home alone anyway. So just go let yourself have some fun. Let it shine, right? Peacock's also about like individuality and expressing yourself. Like, I think perhaps in the past, if you did like let someone like close to you, there are parts of yourself you might have had to like compromise away, right, in order to make that situation work, which is why you're so strongly in a big-headed kind of way, but naively, like in an innocent way, not realizing you're doing it, trying to hold so strongly to your independence. I think that you kind of correlate companionship with, how do I want to put this? How do I want to put this? I need help. Are you there, God? If you have a hard time to be vulnerable enough to have companionship, it like requires you giving up parts of yourself, right? Like you can't have companionship and be your own person. Like all of a sudden their friends are your friends and their interests have to be your interests, and your schedule and your dreams and your goals like all go out the door and it all becomes about them, right? But that's like a codependent energy that you've worked so hard to get out of. That's why God put you in this independent, self-sufficient energy for so long, to prove to yourself that you didn't have to be codependent, that you could stand on your own 2 feet, that you could do it like on your own. Now that you learned that lesson, 4610, it is complete. Like it is safe to love again. Like it is okay. Like it's gonna be fine. Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. You know better now. It's okay. You know better, you could do better, you can let people close to you, friends, lovers, family, like you can let people close to you and not have to like sacrifice parts of yourself. Oh. Ah. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. Have a little fun. All work and no play makes Saggy a dull archer. Yes? Yes. 51. That breaks down to a 6. Equal give and take. Energy exchange. They give you a little cup, you give a little cup. It's like a dance, right? You don't have to start doing a mosh pit thing. You don't have to slow dance. You could just do like a little Carlton kind of thing. I don't know why this is coming through, but it's silly, so it's coming through for you. And then next out, look, you have this star card. Like, this is what you want. Stop it. Like, stop it, Sagittarius. This is what you want. This is part of an area of yourself that you've been working to heal so that way you could have, like, healthy companionship. What is a dog? Man's best friend, right? So, like, come on, be playful. It's like play with your star a little bit. This wants to come out. Oh, womp, there it is. You know, Taurus came into my head for a second, now I see why. The Hierophant, again, co-create with spirit. This is divinely guided for you. Listen, you never know, reasons, seasons, and lifetimes, right? But there's a little puppy dog wagging his tail at you, and maybe it's just to get you to have a little fun, to break out of your shell, right? Papa's got a brand new bag. And what was the Shufflemancy song? Denise Williams on your Shufflemancy. I almost forgot. I'm so happy they just reminded me. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's hear it for the boy. Let's give the boy a hand. Good boy, dog spirit. And in that video too, Denise Williams, she's like all dressed up. She's looking super good. And there's this little boy, right? Like a puppy, a little boy. And he's got on this top hat, and he's got a cane, and he's got this suit, and he's breakdancing, right? He's all dressed up, like all dressed up for Denise Williams, like all dressed up for you, dancing, doing the whole thing, right? It's so cute. And the song that had come on after it was from American Authors, Best Day of My Life. Star energy, like come on, Hierophant. Sagittarius. King of Pentacles. Okay. You know, and at the end of that video, it's like the little boy, and all of a sudden she starts dancing, and it's like this grown-ass man, like, with, like, he's like a basketball player. I don't know what he does in his spare time. But it's a thing. It's like you're almost looking at it like, this person can't be serious. Like, no one else was in the past. Like, this person, just a little puppy dog. Just a little puppy dog. But meanwhile, what you think is a little puppy dog is actually like a badass wolf. Not the big bad wolf, but like a grown-ass wolf. You're underestimating this person. King of Pentacles energy, protective, loyal, right? Stable, something to offer. Necklaces, pearls. And the King of Water. Emotionally available, emotionally receptive. And I pulled these two king cards. I thought in my head, I was like, two more. I was like, we got the Emperor. And what's at the bottom of that? An Empress. The Empress. This is what this person sees you as. So that's why they're trying to come in playful. Spirit's like, take it easy. Give him a little flower. Wag your tail around. It's all cool. Meanwhile, just to get you to like loosen up a little bit, just so you could actually see that this person has like wolf energy. That could be their animal totem. That's coming through too. But they are stable, they are protective, they have something to offer. They're also emotionally available, emotionally sensitive, receptive, and they see you as the Empress, luminous, has a lot of vitality, fertility, abundant, confident, independent. This 9 of fire. Look at these stars in her hands, Sag. Look at the bud. Look, 4 earth. It's the offering. It's the offering. This is you. Sitting here, holding up these little stars for yourself. All those times you wished upon a star and you thought nobody heard you. They heard you, Sag. They heard you. And now what do they want you to do? Come back down to earth and do the 6 of Pentacles. Give a little. You've been getting a little, so give a little. Pour back in. Make the offering. Make the invitation. Yes, I would like to go with you. Yes, you can come over. Sure, let's hang out. Sure, I will respond to your text message. Like, I see you. I'll peep your frustrations. I don't judge you. Oh, overcome any obstacle. Rhino spirit. Card number 50, a 5. Look, and it's so cute because like a rhino, it's like has this very like defensive, protective horn, right? It's kind of got this tough exterior, but it's like now here you are all dressed up. Now you got flowers on you. You're like, I dressed up for this date. Don't think I still can't kick your ass. That's the energy that you're coming through with. But I think the person kind of likes it, honestly. I think they enjoy that. I think that they do. It's very like Queen of Wands energy, right? Like sweet and strong, sexy but nurturing at the same time. Saggy. Look at you, 7 air. Look at this. This is like you with like your little spirit guides coming to you, all your angels, and they're like, Saggy, it's like they're giving you a pep talk. It's like, Saggy, you really gotta work on this. You really gotta let your defensive down. It's time to be a little bit vulnerable. And spirit, number 1, it's time for a new beginning. Time to collaborate. You should work with the other people. Like you should like accept some help from us. Like you should let us help you. Help us help you, right? Why don't you make some friends? Why don't you have a little fun? Collaborate a little bit. Companionship a little bit. And you're just sitting here in this 4 air like, I don't know, maybe I'll just stay up here by myself, right? Just like you are over here. But meanwhile, it's like you're smirking. You are. This card wants to stick out. 2 of earth. Look at you. And it's like, again, it's coming back down to earth. And you're like, you know what? Maybe I will. Like, I didn't really like sitting at home by myself anyway. Okay, I'll do it, right? Because 2 of earth is usually like trying to balance things. But then sooner or later, you have to make a decision about something. It's like, this is you kind of mulling it over for long enough and you're just like, fine, I'll go. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll go on the date. So cute. Oh, white raven spirit. Trust in the magic. Trust in the 66. Pick up sticks, Sag. Pick up sticks. You guys are cute. I feel like I gotta show this. Nothing is wasted. Vulture spirit. None of the strife, none of the prayers you prayed, none of the tears you cried, none of it was for nothing, Saggy. It all watered the soil for this new beginning. As the Empress, you've established yourself as the Empress. Let this little puppy dog come wag its tail at you, because in reality, it is a big and powerful wolf. It is the King of Pentacles. It is, if I can find the card, your star. It is the King of Water, and it is backed by the Hierophant, and they want you to play and collaborate and trust a little bit in the magic. You can be a badass, but like throw on some rouge, get out there, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, Sag. This is your reading. This is really cute and fun. This is really cute and fun. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Gemini reading. Maybe you're dealing with the Gemini. If you didn't watch the Gemini reading, maybe you should watch it, because I feel like the energy this little puppy dog is in is kind of like the energy that like Gemini was in. So there might be something in that for you, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing and commenting. I love talking to you guys in the comments. If you are interested in your monthly reading for October, that is in the Patreon. That is linked down below. I do offer personal readings. My email is linked down below, along with all the decks that I use, including these, and my social media links, like my Instagram, my Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. So in the meantime, go have a little fun, Saggy. And I love you very, very, very much. And I will see you very soon. All right? All right. Goodbye.